Hi, boys and girls. I'm going to be reading you this book called The Giant Jam Sandwich. The story and the pictures are by John Vernon Lord, and the verses are by Janet Burroway. Take a look at the front cover of this book and think about the setting of the story, or where the story takes place. Looking at the front cover, I see some hills and maybe some mountains. I see lots of trees. This story takes place in somewhere called a village. Now look at the wasp down here and think about, what do you know about wasps? Right. Wasps are a type of an insect that sting and they fly around. Now, this story is going to be about wasps in a village. So let's read to see what happens in this book, The Giant Jam Sandwich. The Giant Jam Sandwich. One hot summer in Itching Down, 4 million wasps flew into town. Look at all of those wasps. What will they do? They drove the picnickers away. They chased the farmers from their hay. They stung Lord Swell on his fat, bald pate. They divided and hummed and buzzed and ate. And the noisy, nasty nuisance grew till the villagers cried, "What can we do?" How are the villagers trying to get rid of the wasps? So they called a meeting in the village and hall, and Mayor Muddlenut asked for them all. "What can we do?" And they said, "Good question," but nobody had a good suggestion. Then Bap the baker leaped to his feet and cried, "What do wasps like best to eat?" "Strawberry jam. Now wait a minute. If we made a giant sandwich, we could trap them in it." The gentlemen cheered, the ladies squealed, and Farmer Seed said, "Use my field." Bap gave instructions for the making of the dough. Mix flour from above and yeast from below. Salt from the seaside, water from the spout. Now thump it, bump it, bang it about. While they were working and working hard, some more made a tablecloth out in the yard. Look carefully at what the people are doing and think about the sounds that you might hear if you were with them. When they were done, the dough was left to rise, till the loaf was a mountain in shape and size. They hitched it up with a bit of fuss to tractors, cars, and the village bus, and took it to the oven they had made on the hill, 50 cookers in an old brick mill. Let's talk about the rhyming words from these 2 pages. On this page, the word rise and size rhyme. Say rise and size. On this page, the words fuss and bus rhyme. Say fuss and bus. Also, the words hill and mill. Say hill and mill. For hours and hours they let it cook. It swelled inside till the windows shook. It was piping hot when they took it out, and the villagers raised a mighty shout. "Isn't it crusty? Aren't we clever?" But the wasps were just as bad as ever. The loaf was left to cool, and then the people watched while 6 strong men took a great big saw and sliced right through. Everybody clapped, and they cut slice too. The village bus, they all agreed, would spoil the fields of farmer seed. So 8 fine horses pulled the bread to where the picnic cloth was spread. A truck drew up and dumped out butter, and they spread it out with a flap and a flutter. Spoons and spades slap and slam, and they did the same with the strawberry jam. What do you think might happen next? Do you think what they're doing will work? Meanwhile, high above the field, 6 flying machines whirred and wheeled, ready for the wasps to take the bait, and then there was nothing to do but wait. Where are the slices of bread and the strawberry jam? I see one over here, and one is up here. Suddenly the sky was humming. All 4 million wasps were coming. They smelled that jam, they dived and struck, and they ate so much that they all got stuck. The other slice came down, kersplat, on top of the wasps, and that was that. There were only 3 that got away, and where they are now, I cannot say. But they never came back to Itching Down, which is not a waspish sort of town, but a very nice place to dance and play, and that's what the villagers did that day. So think about how the villagers solved their wasp problem. What became of the sandwich? Well, in Itching Down, they like to tell how the birds flew off with it in their beaks and had a feast for 100 weeks. And that's the end of the giant jam sandwich. Now, think about it. This book is fiction, and fiction means fake or not real. Be thinking about, since the story is now over, the ways that this book is fiction or fake, and how this story couldn't happen in real life.